Hello, everyone. I'm Susan Kim.
And I'm Vince Vetrano. The death toll from the flu continues to rise here in Wisconsin. State health officials report 5 children have died so far this season, 3 of them this month alone. Our state is at a high level for flu-like illness, a big problem. This year's vaccine not as effective, but doctors recommend that people still get it.
3 people are in police custody after 2 unusual robberies in Racine. Officers report that a Chinese food delivery driver was hit in the back of the head with a baseball bat. That happened on Monday. Then on Friday, a pizza delivery driver was robbed at gunpoint. In both cases, the robbers just took the food. Police are now trying to figure out if the 2 robberies are connected. Later today, letting homeless people in Milwaukee know they count. Local volunteers plan to go around the city to talk with homeless individuals. The survey looks to count how many homeless people are in Milwaukee and to also find out how local shelters and groups can help. Volunteers plan to start at 7 o'clock tonight and then go until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning.
A special memorial for Chicago baseball legend Ernie Banks. People who want to pay tribute can now visit his statue in Daley Plaza. It was moved from Wrigley Field overnight and will remain on display there through Saturday, the day of his funeral. Banks, known as Mr. Cub by fans, died last week of a heart attack. He was 83 years old. Packers Extra now. Coach Mike McCarthy will hold his season-ending news conference later today. It was postponed last week after the sudden death of Coach's brother, Joe. Coach McCarthy is scheduled to speak at 1 o'clock this afternoon. We'll have online coverage as it happens, and then continuing coverage in our newscast starting at 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Another traveling beer garden is on tap for Milwaukee County Parks this summer. County Parks officials plan to add a second one after raising more than $400,000 last year. Sprecher converted 2 old fire trucks and 2 old ambulances to be used as bars. The beer gardens will make stops at 2 different parks each week.
Well, we're waking up to a little bit of sunshine across southeastern Wisconsin, but there's still plenty of cloud cover around the state, so we'll have a mixture of sun and clouds throughout the day. That sunshine, though, will help warm us up into the mid-30s this afternoon. Some good news out east. The storm system finally pushing further to the east, and just some lingering flurries now from Maine down towards Boston and Nantucket, where they just were pounded yesterday. And this is a very common picture across New England. Auburn, Mass. at 3 feet of snow, officially 3 feet. Worcester at 32, Framingham at 31.5, Plymouth at 30.7, in addition to 75-mile-per-hour winds. Boston officially at 26 inches of snow. This now the biggest January snowstorm in Boston's history. Connecticut had almost 3 feet of snow. Rhode Island had about 16 inches, in Central Park at 8 inches of snow. Things are much quieter there today. They're digging out. Back here at home, there's that mixture of sun and clouds, that beautiful sunrise. Temperatures this morning into the lower 20s. The winds beginning to pick up. They were light overnight, but the south to southeast wind is increasing, and it will continue to increase throughout the daytime hours. That little bit of a breeze pushing wind chills down into the teens. It feels like 16 in Milwaukee, 9 in Beaver Dam, and 18 in West Bend. So for the next 36 hours, today's high temperature 34 degrees, very comfortable, above normal. Some sunshine, also some clouds, and a southeast wind at 10 to 20. Then for tonight, a little wintry mix moving in with some sleet, some rain, and even the potential for some freezing rain up until I'd say around 9, 10 o'clock on Thursday morning. Temperature around 30. We'll quickly warm up to 36, and it gets very windy behind the front as well. So we'll have this mixture of sun and clouds today, relatively quiet except for that southeast wind. Then for tonight, that little mixture of sleet, freezing rain, and rain. Not a lot, but it doesn't take much to get those driveways, sidewalks, and side streets to get slick. Then the winds pick up tomorrow. It'll be very gusty out of the northwest at 20 to 35 miles per hour. We'll see some clearing throughout the day, late Thursday into Friday, and then the next storm system starts to roll in here for the weekend with more snow Saturday night and Sunday. 34 degrees today, sun and clouds, breezy, and southeast winds at 10 to 20. For tonight, we'll have that little bit of a wintry mix out there. Look out for some slick roads in the morning hours, a low temperature of around 30, and southeast winds at 10 to 15. This isn't going to be a lot. It's going to be a light mix, but once again, there is that threat for a little bit of ice mixing in. The 7-day forecast, things getting busy around here. 36 degrees tomorrow and very windy. So any ice or snow that we do get tomorrow night, or tonight I should say, will quickly melt. Windy and cold for Friday at 21 degrees. Snow moves in late in the day into the overnight hours on Saturday, throughout the day on Sunday. Right now could be anywhere from 3 to 6 inches of snow. Stay tuned for that. And then windy and cold next week as we get back into the teens, and low temperatures actually well below zero, with wind chills approaching 20 below next week.